ABC 27 is your local election headquarters. The only debate between Congressman Scott Perry and his challenger, Janelle Stelson, happened right here in the ABC 27 studio last night. Kayla Schmidt joins us now with more. Good morning, Kayla.
Yes, good morning, Allie. This single and only debate between Perry and Stelson showed some similarities and stark differences between the two candidates for Congress. Stelson hitting hard on abortion right off the top. Perry, the economy and immigration. The 10th Congressional District debate kicked off Tuesday night with a question on what polling consistently shows as Pennsylvania's top issue for voters, the economy.
Republican Scott Perry is a six-term congressman, retired Army Brigadier General, former state rep as well. Democrat Janelle Stelson worked as a television news anchor for several decades. She is here tonight because she won a six-way Democratic primary in April.
Democratic challenger Janelle Stelson says prices are too high and wages too low, but shared no plan to fix it.
I've had an interesting vantage point for the past 38 years as I've been out in this district, and people have been telling me what they care about.
Then turning to Perry.
You know, my opponent has had 12 years in Congress to work on this and hasn't moved the dial at all. What I also hear from people is they want to be in control of their own bodies.
Also partially blaming what Stelson calls corporate greed on high prices. Perry responding.
Now, what can we do about it? We can quit bankrupting the American people and quit bankrupting their government.
And to another question on voters' minds 4 years after another contentious presidential election year.
Are you confident this election will be free and fair? You have 60 seconds.
Perry stating 4 years ago he called for an investigation into the 2020 election results because that's what the people he serves were asking for.
Unfortunately, there was not an investigation. There has been no investigation.
Perry telling voters to use the system in place to make their voices heard. Questions then turning to where Democrat Janelle Stelson lives, previously stating she'd move into the district.
I live in Manheim Township, Lancaster County, a few miles over the arbitrarily drawn line. But most importantly, I have lived and worked in this area since 1986.
Stelson clarifying she meant after the election. Perry firing back.
If you're going to represent the district and raise our taxes, you should live here.
And an interesting topic as the TV news anchor turned political challenger is facing a congressman that has held a seat since 2013. Term limits.
That's Mr. Perry. In 2020, you signed a pledge for a term limit amendment that would give House members 3 terms.
Right.
You are currently running for your 7th term. How do you explain that?
Perry responding every single bit of the way he has been a reformer. Dennis clarifying his answer.
I signed on to the term limits. Absolutely. It can be 3. Yeah.
You could term limit.
Yeah.
Stelson given the same question using Senator Bob Casey as an example, who has been in the Senate for 18 years. Her response.
Well, when you say you're for term limits, you're for term limits for everybody. You know, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Scott Perry, Janelle Stelson. So yes, I'm for term limits. I think they should be 12 years.
Allie, there was a lot of ground covered during the debate, including topics they did agree on. Stelson even putting support behind Kamala Harris for the very first time. We will have more on the candidates' responses about the Middle East, the United States' position in those wars, and immigration coming up in our next half hour. Reporting live, Kayla Schmidt, ABC 27 News.
Thank you so much, Kayla. We are set to host another debate in our ABC 27 studio next Tuesday night at 7 with the candidates for State Attorney General. Democrat Eugene DePasquale and Republican Dave Sunday are vying for an open position. Dennis Owens will moderate this debate as well.